All right, today we're gonna be working on this Evo 8. There's another Evo 8, that's my personal Evo 8. But this Evo 8 is cleaner than mine. And I admit it. So we're gonna see what's going on with it. Start it up. Holy cow. Holy, all right, let's drive this thing in. All right, so we brought the car inside. We gotta see what's going on. That didn't sound too good. You want me to start it back up? It's nuts. This thing's nice though, but gotta see what's going on. She's got a lot of oil leaks everywhere. I can see a lot of oil, just residue all over the place. So I know there's more issues than what we just heard. So let's see what we can find. Stay tuned, guys. All right, so we're getting the Evo ready for transmission removal to see what's going on. And this bad boy, like I mentioned, this thing might need a couple more things. But for now, we're gonna deal with the transmission. So with that being said, let's get it. All right, so we got the car up and I see there's a few leaks. Maybe it looks like transmission leak. There's definitely an oil leak, a few oil leaks. See there's fluid everywhere down here and on the floor. And that's it's crazy. So for now, we're gonna take out the trans, see what's going on. If the throw bearing's bad or whatever, we'll take care of that. But we're not 100%. And this car is really, really rusted too. You guys can see that. So with your Evos, this rust is very crucial and it needs to get attention because these cars are gonna get harder and harder to get. So let's get it.
From the catch can.
All right, so here's the drain bolt from your transmission. And there was a chunk somewhere in here. I'm gonna show you, I'll get it out in a second. All right, so we got a few chunks of metal that came out from the bucket. So it's definitely internally, brother. The trans is screwed. All right, pulling out the transfer case. Looks pretty good now. I don't think there's a lot of stuff going on with the transfer case. You got the bolt, a little bit of metal shavings, nothing crazy. But yeah, transfer case looks good. 1 out of 3. This Evo, guys, this was just sitting here like this. Whoever did this Evo, you suck. Bad. All right, so this side, I don't know when you broke this ABS sensor, but it's definitely broken. It's been like that for a minute too, because you can tell it's all dirty. Yeah, so that's what's happening. And the ABS sensor goes up here, so you're probably gonna have to just get a new sensor. So let's get it. All right, so just got a engine bar from Harbor Freight, and we're gonna use it to hold the engine up when we take the transmission out, because it's there's 3 mounts mounted to the transmission and only 1 on the engine. So with that being said, we're going to just use this bar to hold the other end of it so it doesn't fall. So stay tuned and watch us get this thing out. All right, so I used the strap because there's nowhere to grab it from. I thought it was easier there, so that's where we're gonna grab it from and keep going. So let's get it. Let's see if this thing comes out. All right, so we got the trans out. Throwout bearing is not making any noise, so we know it's internally the damage that it has. So with that being said, this thing's all dirty too. That's insane. But yeah, the clutch looks good. And I don't know, we're gonna have to send this trans out to get rebuilt again. It's got some type of warranty, I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out. All right guys, so let's get it, keep going. Might drop the engine, not sure yet, so stay tuned for that. Transmission was delivered. Time to get this bad boy back on the road. Let's get it. We got the crew helping out, pushing in the Evo.
And then you subscribe to our channel and then bring us up. Subscribe to our channel.
That's it. Subscribe to the channel, guys. So now we're gonna be installing a brand new transmission to this Evo that's in this box. So let's get it. All right, so we're starting to clean up the Evo. Has grease all over the place from an axle, from the older axles. So we're just cleaning it up and getting it ready for the new trans. Here's the new axles. They're supposed to be 1,000 horsepower axles, but they look stocks to me. Well, I don't know. So now we're going to keep going and fix everything. Let's get it. Cleaning up everything from the grease. And I noticed some damage on your boots. And they weren't for me because I removed them the proper way. I don't hit that part or pry on it. I tried to, you know, take it out, you know, spreading the metal, and then it slides right out. This side seems to be fine, but this side has a little rip right there. But it's not really on the top, it's at the bottom. But the other side is screwed, it's right on the middle of both of them. Cleaning up all the grease that was left from the old axles, I guess. I cleaned this side pretty well. So yeah, now we're gonna remove the subframe, install the trans, and then let's keep going. Let's get it. Time to open this bad boy. All right, so they sent us our messed up part, and you can tell it was pretty damaged. So that's what they replaced on it. All right, so now we get to open the big box. A bunch of stuff. And voila, the transmission is here. So let's try to get her out. Never worked hard a day of my life. That's a freaking lie. Let's get it. All right, so the way they packaged this, a lot of foam and lots of boxes. Let's get it. All right, so got the trans, beautiful. You know, they put I think they put a new seal on here. Not sure, but they definitely put a new throwout bearing on there with some grease. Greased everything up. So now I'm just trying to put it together. Put the you know, the mount on there, and then keep going, because I gotta make this happen. So that being said, let's get it. I hope this is not a problem. So that's how they're made. Doesn't come out, but it like centers the disc, all three discs, I believe. Yeah, but we're just gonna take this off and do it right, because some of these were loose. So now we're just making sure the flywheel ones are tightened. So let's get it. There you go, guys. Took it right off and set it to the side, just so I can, you know, see if these are torqued down. So let's get it. All right, so we're gonna torque them to 99 foot-pounds. That's what it's calling for on the website. And then these other ones go to 23 foot-pounds. All right, so we took this down so I can put the trans in because the subframe gets in the way. So this thing's marked and everything, so we're not moving anything. We're grabbing it from this area, moving it all to another platform. So now we're going to do that and then install the transmission. Let's get it. All right, so we're putting on the transfer case now. Trans is in, looking good, looking good. Let's get it. All right, so we're gonna continue installing the Evo transmission. We got the transfer case on as well. For some reason, we're gonna fill this up. I'm gonna put the drive shaft on. And then we're just gonna throw the subframe up too to put it on. Snug all these lines, make sure they're all tight. But yeah, we're gonna clean up this mess over here too. It's just hanging. We're gonna make it fresh, clean up everything. Let's get it right. So we got this fuel lines routed this way and this way. Made it nice. We got all these zip tied up here because there was like a whole cluster hack. And we cleaned up the whole entire bottom end so we can put it in. We also cleaned up the rack as much as we could, the subframe over here. You know, and now it's time to put her back in. So let's get it. Okay, this is an Evo drivetrain. So it's got a rear diff, 2 axles, and go along. It's got these carrier bearings on this side. In this case, these ones are upgraded. Instead of the rubber ones, we have the solid ones. And then we have the power, everything, the transmission, transfer case, engine. But this is how it looks without the wheels and stuff. It's insane. Comment below if you think this is cool. If not, keep scrolling. Peace. All right, so put everything back together. Everything looks good. Cleaned up everything compared to what it was. It's disgusting. Put the tire on this side already, and still have to put on this brace here with the mount. Let's get it. All right, so all we got from the bottom is the exhaust and the piping, you know, all the radiator stuff from the top. But the bottom, just exhaust. So let's put it on and then get this thing all wrapped up. What do you guys say? Let's get it. So this gasket, it's a crappy gasket. I don't like these things, they blow them out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a Nissan gasket on a Mitsubishi. Let's get it. All right, cleaned up the exhaust on both sides. I just gotta clean it up a little bit back here. It looks like crap from all the junk. Let's get it. Draining the rear diff to top it off with some new fluid. Let's get it. All right, so here the bracket that it has was held by this clip thing. So we're gonna make it better. We're gonna put one of these rivets in there and then put a screw on there. Let's get it. All right, that looks much better. And now we can just install this and hold this radiator a lot better. Let's get it. All right, so everything's put together. Put the coolant in there. We have coolant. All the pipes are hooked up. All the sensors are hooked up. Everything's tightened. So now we're just gonna hook up the battery, start the car up and see if that noise is gone. Let's get it. All right, let's start this Evo up. Oh, I actually gotta take off the lift out the way. Let's do that first. Let's take it for a ride. All right, so now we're gonna go for a test drive. Make sure this thing drives good and see what's going on. Got that noise. That's the noise from the triple disc. Whenever you hit the clutch in, this thing has all these type of noises when you drive it. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna check for leaks now. All right, so checking for leaks. We have a leak right here from the pan that they sealed through the company we got the transmission rebuilt. Looks like it's leaking from around here, all around here, if you guys can see where it's leaking from right there. It's just dripping down. All right, further investigation of the leak that we had over here. So this is supposed to go like this, if you guys can see. So the silicone right there had a little escaped. Everything else around it was good until it got to this part right here, and that's where the fluid was escaping from. Little mistake, so we're gonna fix it. Let's get it. Driving the Evo on the lift. Let's see if we have any more leaks. Let's go. All right, guys, leak is fixed. No more leak. I drove it on the lift and everything, and everything's just dry. Everything. So, except the oil, has an oil leak. I think it's his valve cover gasket. But yeah, whoever did this car, they didn't do it properly, but I know the transmission's done properly. So let's get it. You guys like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification so you guys can get more updates on builds like this. I'm gonna be doing my own Evo, showing you guys what I'm gonna be doing with that. It's gonna be restored completely, and I have maybe a wide body for the car and stuff. So, and it's a sick one. You guys haven't seen this one. I haven't even seen it online. So, but I'm getting it. So stay tuned. Have a good one. God bless.